season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Tennessee.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Barnett. The sure hands, it's Sherrill. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy. Right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Odom. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morgan. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down on that.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Michigan! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's over. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. It's complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Let's see if this offense can... The bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rush defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown Wolverines! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
He wants to change this route. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Volunteers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Odom. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys.
Breaks into the open. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Right back to it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
To bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it away to start us off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away. You're not going to make it, and he didn't. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense.
The offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Now on the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great job by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. As to be expected, nowhere close being good from that distance. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if this guy's going to get another shot at it. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Look out, he's got room. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Barnett. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and fun.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to keep it in the air. Finds the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's just It's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Staley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Makes the grab. It's Staley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20.
Get set, get set.
He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. After that last score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Strong. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Morgan. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Strong. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the run. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Caught behind the line, it's Staley. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Powers through. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Looking to scramble. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
whistle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up for the PAT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Gets it out quickly. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He'll take another shot here. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's strong. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the the Michigan offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Creates a little room.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Cleescorn. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
So here is the Tennessee offense. The run from the shotgun. stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Volunteers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Underwood. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Matthews. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Barnett. He's got him. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They just keep firing. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Kentucky. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge fourth down play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. With the catch, it's Jefferson. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's trying to get it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
To the air, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. He might want another play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Strong. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing on the run. Touchdown Wolverines. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Buys a little time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown ball! And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house them. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. 1-possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a dub.
And the Wolverines enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look. The ball pops out on the return.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
That keeps the score. Michigan 51, Tennessee 31.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
And I have absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Of course, the game can't end on a defensive penalty, so we play on here with at least one more untimed down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.